Who invented the term limerence? If you feel you've never heard of the word limerence, no worry, as the concept of limerence might not be very widely known yet. However, its meaning is widely felt across individuals from all over the world. Have you ever felt obsessed and crazy? That feeling of being in love with someone? Have you ever felt that everything that you could think of during the day was that one person? Or have you caught up with yourself constantly fantasizing about someone, even if there was no kind of interaction or relationship between the two of you? If yes, you might have experienced limerence. Limerence is described as the obsessive and uncontrollable thinking of a limerent object, or what we often call the LO, usually a person, which can cause profound distress on someone's mental health and well-being. The limerent feeling can become even more problematic for those who are in a committed relationship and experience it, as it can induce significant feelings of guilt and shame. But how was the concept of limerence founded? Who invented it? The first person to describe it as a concept was a lady called Dorothy Tennov, a professor and a psychologist. She defined this concept when she published her book Love and Limerence, The Experience of Being in Love in 1979. And this was based on the data from interviews and questionnaires with her students. She realized that many of the people who thought that they were in love had shared similar experiences. These experiences were different from the feelings of love. While they could be the start of a healthy bonding between two people, they could also potentially become obsessive and problematic. After publishing her findings, many people started to approach her, all sharing the same thing. What you describe is exactly what happened to me. They thanked her for allowing them to know that they were not alone or having a mental illness. From that moment, limerence started to be slowly accepted widely as a normal phenomena that can happen to anyone at any moment of their life, at any time, any place. In time, understanding limerence became a compass for people on how to deal with their uncontrollable mix of emotions. So how does someone experience limerence? Dorothy Tennov describes it at some point in her book through the following example. But I don't direct this attraction to Emily, it directs me. I try desperately to argue with it, to limit its influence, to channel it into sex, for example, to deny it, to enjoy it, and yes, damn it, to make her respond. Even though I know that Emily and I have absolutely no chance of making a life together, the thought of her is an obsession. I am in the position of passionately wanting someone I don't want at all, and I could find no use for it if I had her. This is how limerence feels. According to Tennov, limerence is a cognitive and an emotional state of loving, adoration, and an attachment to another person. You might find yourself fantasizing about them, feeling an intense romantic desire, or compulsively looking for any signs that may prove that they feel the same about you. Limerence is non-linear, and not everyone experiences it at the same intensity. It may actually be completely absent in some people and relationships. It's important to understand that limerence is not love. When you love someone, your primary focus is to see the other person happy. You want to make them feel loved. On the other side, when you are obsessed with the limerent object, your main focus is to have your LO's reciprocation of the same emotions towards you. Limerence may have been present at the beginning of your relationship with your partner. That strong sexual desire, that euphoria that you felt every time that you were in the presence, or simply idolizing your partner. All of these might have helped you connect, and as Tennov says, the limerent bonds can evolve into a stable, loving, and healthy relationship. On the other side, though, when limerence is experienced for someone other than the current partner, it can be a cause of disruption for the couple and the family. If it's not understood and discussed from the beginning, limerence for a third person can easily transform into an affair. The moment when the two partners are open and vulnerable with each other Even the limerent experience of one of them can become a source of connection for the couple. What is important, and what we would like you to remember, is the fact that limerence is a state of mind, and that the more you understand it, the more chance you've got of overcoming it.